so the two best ways to improve your vibe coding skills are actually to learn to build iteratively and then also to learn the basics of programming. And this is actually a response to Edward Honor's content on Instagram, who I love his content, but I actually disagree with this video. Now, there are principally two reasons that I am actually so good at vibe coding. And the main one actually is because I know the basics of programming. As an example, when I vibe coded the new notifier interface, although I have no experience directly with React and TypeScript, because I do understand how they work and because I understand overall how programming and computers work, I was able to keep things on track and build a real functioning project. Now, of course, as I covered in another video, there were some issues that developed with things that I didn't realize that I later had to hire a senior dev from our Stammer team to come in and improve those things. Now, the other thing to keep in mind here is that you always have to build iteratively. And what that means is this. Whenever I built my own to-do list with vibe coding, the first thing I didn't start and plan out all this functionality right here that it has now. No, what I did is I started from a very, very simple base and built from there, adding complexity as I went along. So the first thing I did is I actually had it create a very simple to-do list. And I gave it a very simple, very broad prompt because I wanted to see what it came up with. And that very simple to-do list worked and got the job done. It was a one-shot prompt that worked. Then I started building other capabilities in there. Like, okay, I want to checkbox them in order to remove them. I want to be able to add recurring tasks. I want to be able to edit them. I want to be able to delete them. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. But this is how we build. This is the best way to build. Even when you're building with human developers, you want to start with the simplest version of something that you can and then build from there. So yes, the two most important things to improve your vibe coding: learn the basics of programming. It sucks, but you need to have some understanding of what the code is actually doing and what's going on. And then number two, build iteratively and learn how to do that. Start from the simplest first and then build complexity as you go along. That is going to make you an amazing vibe coder.